Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. This video is a support group requested video in which the survivor of narcissistic abuse, is really feeling frustrated about overcoming a lot of hurdles and making a lot of changes in their life for the better, but feeling like, perhaps their environment, circumstances, situations, other people have not accepted their change, or just feeling like, okay, even though I've done the inner work, I still feel like I got the short end of the stick, or this didn't go in my favor, or, just feeling let down by their external environment. All right. And just feeling like even though they're doing the right things, that perhaps they still haven't manifested, or they've been let down by the system, by other people, etc., etc. So let's just talk about that, because I know a lot of people struggle with this in life. We all grow and evolve, and I'm not the same person I was even a year ago, and that's a good thing. And that's a good thing. I do believe that life is about evolution. Life really is about, or it should be lived in the best manner, just gradually progressing, and that's why, I name my channel Reflection and Progression, because I think, a lot of times we were able to tap into reflecting and utilizing that to progress, but the whole idea is to progress. But there's some things that I think, we can make our peace with that will help make that progression a lot more peaceful, a lot more smoother, and, open our eyes to different angles along the way, so that our expectations of reality can still remain intact while we are growing, So, what I'm talking about can fit in all areas of life. And even, let's just stick to the main topic of this channel, which is overcoming narcissistic abuse. All right. So let's say you were the person that was prone to constantly being in relationships with narcissists. Your self-love needed to be greater and stronger. And, let's say you finally did that shadow work, and you're stronger now. You've done the work, you've purged yourself, you went through, you faced yourself on your darkest level, and you've done the work, and you're not that person, But perhaps there are other people that were around you when you were that person that may still be around you. Could be a family member, friends, an ex, lover, anybody. And they're still trying to hold you accountable for past mistakes, or they're still trying to treat you the way they know that you used to be. And it's just, you're not equally yoked anymore. You're not equally yoked anymore because you're not that person. So now you're going to be butting heads because you're not on the same wavelength. Whatever in your energies that were matching before, it's not going to match anymore, because you have evolved and elevated, and they're still over here on this nonsense and this BS, and you've moved on and progressed. And a lot of times people try to suck you back in. They're trying to suck you back in because they want you to stay where they are, like crabs in a barrel, okay? The devil, he's very active and busy anyway, this dark energy. Because I always say this, even though there's a light energy that wants this and that for you, there is certainly a dark energy that wants to intercept, that wants you to miss your blessings, that wants you to miss out on your best life, that wants you to get distracted and to fall for the narcissist. They want you to retract. They want you to fall back in that barrel, back into your old ways. They want you back down. They want to keep you down there with them. And that's what's going on in those type of situations. And that's when we have to be comfortable with our endings. You know, we have to be comfortable with our endings and letting people go. And, you know, sometimes they will be kicking and screaming. You're trying to let go of them for your own health, for your own betterment here. Because you have to clean house. You know, if I used to be a drug addict, if I used to be an alcoholic, I can't hang out with them anymore because they're still on that note and I'm not about that life anymore. So I have to cut them off. That person is a narcissist. I know what a narcissist is now. I have to remove myself from them. I can't have their energy in my circle anymore. So I'm going to do what I have to do to get rid of that now. And, you know, everyone's not going to be happy about it. And people can be very vindictive. And that's when, you know, they're really going to get manipulative and spiteful and resentful and bitter, which leads to them trying to be revengeful. And people are like really hurt. Like, do you know what I've overcome just to make it to where I am right now? And you're going to come against me and attack me and try to pull me in and drag me down? Well, you know what? I've come too far for that. I've come too far for that. And my mind and my level of thinking is on a whole nother level. It's on a whole nother level. They could be completely simple-minded. You know, they think they won with their little pettiness. They think they won with all their lies. All they did is they're racking up their own negative karma, and one day they will have to pay their price. You may or may not get a front row seat to that, but one day they're going to have to pay their price too. You've paid your price. You went through your purge to get that change through that season so that you can graduate and move on. Are you a perfect human being now? No, you're not. Are you still going to have some things and some mountains to climb over and things to overcome? Yes. If you woke up today, God's not finished with you. If you woke up today, you have not come full circle yet. If you woke up today, you still have some things to take care of. You still have some growing and learning to do. Nobody knows it all. But yes, we can change. We can evolve. We can move forward and be better. But you have to know that everyone's not going to be happy about it. And I don't want you to get blindsided and devastated by the people that will come against you when you are actually trying to do the right things, when you are actually trying to make that positive shift, when you are actually trying to end that abusive cycle, when you are actually trying to do the right thing and the best thing for you, when you are trying to be healthy and positive. People will come against that and they will try to sabotage it. They will try to drag you back down. And that can hurt, especially if they've already been the one doing it all along. It's like, are you kidding me? When is enough enough? When are you going to stop? But that's when you have to continue to be strong within yourself and keep fighting for yourself and do what you have to do. Go that no contact. And accept the things that you cannot change and move on with your life. Move on with your life. I've seen all types of situations. I've talked to survivors who have gone through all kinds of things, trying to get away from the abuse, and it's not always fair, so to speak. Sometimes it will feel like, you know what, they won that battle, but they're going to lose the war. They're going to lose the war because the war is to have you come down and stay down with them. That's the ultimate war right there. Breaking your spirit and your soul, keeping you in bondage. That's the ultimate war. So, okay, maybe they threw that knife at your back. Maybe they threw several knives at your back. You took them knives out of your back and you're going to heal and move forward. And your back is going to actually end up being stronger, believe it or not. They think they're one. They're laughing, ha ha, kiki, Trust me, they got the first laugh. They won't get the last one. Because a lot of people they get under attack. Sometimes we really are under these spiritual attacks. And the enemy, he's just coming against you. But you can show the universe, look, I'm past. I'm over that. That's not me anymore. I'm going into my light, and I'm just going to elevate and illuminate that part of my life. I'm done with that dark shit. I'm done with it. And they can stay where they are. I'm not falling into the trap. I'm not falling into the pit. I'm moving on with my life. It is a test, and you can pass it. You can pass it, and there will be a reward on the other end. And those people that come and try to betray you, that come up against you, they're going to have to deal with that. They're going to have to deal with that. But you keep moving. You keep moving. You keep doing the right thing. You keep moving, and you stay focused. Because that's what they want to do. Distract you and pull you back down. They want you to get in your feelings. They want you to lose your temper. They want you to get a second and a third strike. They want your life to get ruined and be over. Sometimes you really have to make that fresh start, and people don't like to let go. People resist change. Sometimes your behind needs to move. You need to change your circle. You need to be okay with starting over with the clothes on your back. Let go of those material things in this narrow-minded thinking, small-minded thinking that people have in this world, and look at the bigger picture. Because it's really true. What have a man gained if he gained all the worldly possession but lost his soul? You see what I'm saying? That person is never going to be at peace. And sometimes we get too caught up in the material, and we're losing our soul to get it. Because we're around toxic energy. We're around people that don't serve us. That's really bringing us down. We're doing things we may not supposed to be doing. I want to make this video for the person that has done the work, the person that has changed, the person that's not who they used to be. This can go for anyone. Someone could have committed a crime a long time ago. Someone could have had anger issues a long time ago. Someone could have been a gang member a long time ago. Someone could have been a drug addict a long time ago. Struggled with an addiction a long time ago. Been a thief a long time ago. Could have been, not the stellar mother or the father a long time ago. And now you're trying to make amends. Now that you've done the work, now you're not that person. Now you see where you were lost. You see where you were operating out of your ignorance, and you're not that person anymore. But maybe you feel like, you know what? I've paid my debt to society, but I haven't gotten my second chance. No one's giving me a job. No one's giving me an opportunity. People are still judging me by my past. Other people who don't want me to change, who don't want to see me graduate, who don't want to see me move forward, they're trying to use my past against me. But God always has the final say. And they are just human beings on this earth. They are just other human beings on this earth, other energies and spirits with their own battles and their own ignorance. Don't make them more powerful than they are. And I know some of you are thinking, but I've had consequences. They won that battle, but they're going to lose the war. You keep going the way you need to go. They're going to lose the war. They won a stupid battle and they lost the war. And sometimes you need to lose a battle to win a war. Sometimes you need to lose a battle to win a war. And that's going to fly over some people's heads. Let that person go. Lose the relationship. Let it fall apart. Lose that job. Lose that house. Let go of that car. This can go in all so many areas. Lose the resistance to the ending. Let that shit shatter and fall apart. It'll be the best thing you ever did in your life. Just let it fall apart. And I've made videos about that. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And, like I said, everyone's not going to be happy for your change. Everyone's not going to be happy for your happiness. They're not happy. Look at those people who aren't happy for you. Are they actually, look at their life objectively. Are they in a happy place? That's why they can't be happy for you. That they can only spill out what's brewing inside of them. So if they're giving you a bunch of hate, they're filled with hatred. If they're jealous, if they're trying to sabotage you, they're not happy in their own life. That's why they're getting happiness by trying to pull other people down. They're getting fulfilled by that. That just speaks to their energy and their vibration and their character and where they are. And sometimes they win little battles, but they're going to lose the war. And then sometimes, this is the interesting thing, they think they won and they actually lost. Their ignorance deceives their vision. So they're not looking at things clear to begin with. So they don't know a loss from a win. They don't know a loss from a win. They think stabbing you in the back and deceiving you and letting that bitterness out on you, they think that's a win because they were able to attack you. They felt like, oh, I successfully attacked this person. And they think that's a win. And it's not. It's actually a loss to them. They did that to a good person that cared for them. They lost somebody that actually was genuinely tried to love and be there for them. They attacked against light. There's going to be a consequence for that. You just keep doing what you have to do. You stay proactive. You keep the armor around yourself. You stay prayed up. You meditate. You keep manifesting the positive things. You keep separate from that entity. You do not attach to that. You do not adapt. You do not adapt their thoughts of you. You do not let any perceived winds of battles bring you down. Believe that God will work it all for your good, even things that you don't even understand. God will work it for your good. Oh man, I can't believe it. I've worked for this company for 10 years and they just fired me today out of the blue. And then it led to the best career, it gave you the opportunity to start a business. It led to you don't know. So that's why I keep saying those perceived losses sometimes, they end up being a win. And we may not be able to see it, but God knows the end to the beginning. We don't. We don't. So we have to stay encouraged. We have to keep our heads up. And we have to stand firm within ourselves. We have come too far. We have come too far to become a victim of the system, to backtrack, to go back, to give up on ourselves. Okay? We have to keep it pushing. And it's going to be all right. So to my survivors out there who are struggling and feeling attacked and feeling let down by the system, because sometimes, legal things could be going on. And you feel like, you know what? I don't feel like that went in my favor. I was telling the truth. They won a case based off of lies. Like, I see this. Because narcissists, they manipulate. They will lie under oath. They'll raise that right hand. What? And this is what I'm talking about, battles and wars. You stay in your logic and don't get caught up in your emotions, and you stay proactive and you keep that armor around you and you keep going forward. You keep your head looking straight. You keep it looking straight because I don't want you tripping by keeping looking back. Okay? There's only so much we can do looking back. After a certain point, it's just an overkill. Okay, guys? So I want to send this message of encouragement this morning to someone who might be feeling down, who might be feeling defeated. Like, I'm doing the right things and the wrong things is still happening to me. I'm doing the right things. I don't see the results around me, or I see it within myself, but now these people are attacking me now, or this situation has centered now. Look, different level, new devil. And that's just the way life works. You have to know how life works. Nobody is exempt from this. The people that are just naturally walking in darkness, they don't have to get messed with so much because they're already on that team. But yeah, if you're walking in the light, there is an energy that want to pull you in. They want to pull you in. And every time you get stronger, they're going to try to get stronger with you. Like, oh, that didn't work. Oh, well, what else angle can I attack this person? Because we want them. We don't want them, their lightness shining. We don't want them pulling people out of the dark. And they're going to use other willing vessels that are willing to be pawns and puppets for darkness to do their agenda. We have to know how life works. As long as you are breathing, that resistance as far as that dark energy, they're going to be trying. But the more you get solid, the more you get affirmed with yourself, the harder it's going to be for them. The harder it's going to be. Okay, guys? So please stay encouraged. And this is why you have to continue to do the work. It's going to be all right. Life is just not all smiles and laughter every day. You live long enough, you will be betrayed. You are going to have to overcome some things. You are going to have to work with some things. You are going to have some disappointments. That comes with life. But work on your perceptions. Work on seeing the angles so that you're not always looking at the cup halfway empty. And yes, unfair things can happen to good people. That is very true. You could take that moment. You can feel that. But don't wallow. And make sure that you walk in your gratitude so that you don't get tunnel vision and you can still see the positive. All right, so I hope that this message helps someone. If it resonates with you, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. Over 300 videos here to help you understand narcissistic abuse, to help you understand toxic relationships, to help you increase your emotional maturity, to help you understand what your shadow work is, to help you understand psychology better, to help you understand relationships better, and particularly the one with yourself. If you're struggling in your life, guys, I offer coaching in all types of aspects. If you're struggling to see the angles, if you're struggling to see your shadow work, if you're struggling to understand your toxic relationships, if you're struggling to make and reach goals in your life, if you feel like you're in a rut, if you need to heal your inner child, etc., 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 sign up for some coaching. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. I do these coaching sessions typically over the phone. I do voice calls. I do FaceTime. I do Skypes. I do email coaching. I have all types of packages. You can look at my website, LakiaCrawford.com. You can hit me up on social media. I do run a support group for survivors of narcissistic abuse on Facebook, Lakia Reflection and Progression Crawford. That link is below my videos. It's on the About page for the YouTube channel. And with that being said, thank you to all my supporters. Great ways to support the channel is to always like my videos, share the content, comment. This helps YouTube algorithm push these messages out. That's a great way to support the channel. Just by simply liking the videos, making comments, sharing the channel with other people. Great way. All right. Find out more about the channel down in the descriptions. Everyone, please continue to do the work. Please continue to do the work. Stay blessed. Until next time, please take care.